Welcome to the Planet6parts Triumph Tr6 factory hardtop hardware kit. Yes, here at Planet6parts we are reproducing the hardware for the hardtop. So, what do we have here in front? Well, what we have is we have the Planet6parts kit, which is a 4-piece. It's your B-post kit, top and bottom, and we have an original set. So the original set is what, well, let's say you can't get them. You can still get these parts. You can go to your major outlets, whether it's in the US, the UK, even here in Canada, and get these, but expect to pay ridiculous prices. Honestly, they're probably the best part of maybe in Canadian, maybe $100 just for one. That's over nearly $200 just for a set, and that's only the bottom part. It's absolutely ridiculous. We don't like it here at Planet6parts because we always say we want to bring the best quality for the lowest price. However, what makes it harder is these. You cannot get these anymore. Nobody is making them. Nobody reduces them. They probably haven't been made since the 70s, maybe even the 60s. Who only knows when they actually made these. They're a single piece, so I'm going to say they were most likely cast. I honestly don't have the answer for that. There is stamps on them. But if you can find a set of these, you will pay serious money. I have seen a set of them on eBay go for £200 sterling just for the 4 of them. That's how hard it is to get them. So here we've manufactured our own. Now, how's Air ones? So Air ones are slightly different. When I say slightly, they're manufactured to the same degree, same quality. However, they're a 2-piece, but they're powder coated. But look at these. Look at that finish. Beautiful finish. Absolutely beautiful. Proudly made here in Canada. That's what we can keep the prices down. And again, they were manufactured to the original spec. So absolutely amazing. Great quality. Very robust because they're powder coated. And obviously it has the bottom pieces. There is a slight variation. So obviously again, because these were a 2-piece and not casted out, they were done. And so these are just squared off compared to the original, which you see is it flexes around compared to that, but everything else is identical. I mean, apart from that bend, like if you want to pay ridiculous prices, you can get these if you want. But Air ones are much cheaper and does the exact same job. Now, just to prove it does the same job, let me show you. So, here's one of the bolts that you would use in the hardtop. As you can see, this one has a, if you want to call it, a crown on top, but it's to thread it. Now, why don't we supply the bolts to go with it? Well, in all honesty, a bolt's a bolt. You can go into any, nearly all outlet hardware stores and actually buy a bolt. So why would you pay somebody more money to get a bolt that you can get yourself? And again, that's what we like to do here at Planet6parts, save money. So again, do you need the bolt? You may already have one. There may be a few you can get, or it says there's nothing you cannot pick up. A washer is a washer. Why pay extra for it? So that's why we're doing this, and that's why we're making it just a 4-piece kit. Because again, the front and back is simply just bolts and washers and nuts. As you can see, the screws in, absolutely no issues. So they're manufactured, like I said, off the original spec. The only thing is, like I said, Airs are a 2-piece, these are a 1 solid piece, and that's the only difference. But Air prices are completely different. So Air kits are actually probably almost the same price for the 4 pieces as it would be just to get these 2. Now, would you say that was worth it? Would you say it'd be worth getting a 4-piece for the same price as these 2? Absolutely. So that's what we've gone and done. Like I said, there's only so many kits available here. We've got them manufactured. They're great quality. There's a lot of people out there who have a hardtop that would love to be able to put it on, but don't have the hardware and struggle to get something that will work. There is alternatives that I've seen. To be honest, they're not great quality and they don't look nice. These will look absolutely amazing because they're almost, like I said, they're pretty much done like original in your factory hardtop. Beautiful finish, absolutely beautiful finish. We're absolutely delighted with them here at Planet6parts, and these are unique to Planet6parts. These are ones that we got manufactured ourselves. So if you want a set, go onto the Planet6parts website. Here we are here. Go onto a link that will bring you to the online store where they're available, and they're available obviously for shipping all over the world. So if you want 1 set, if you want 10 sets, that's fine. They are limited the amount of sets we have at the moment. We do have to buy them in bulk. So grab a set while you can. They will move fast because again, they're cheaper and they're just as good quality. The finish is actually better than the original if you ask me. So appreciate it. Thanks very much. As usual, any comments, questions, concerns, anything along that line, drop us an email. I'll get it back to you. And yeah, thanks very much. And hopefully more products in 2025 here from Planet6parts. Thanks for watching.